Welcome boys. In the exercise 4.3, we will be continuing with the 8th sum. So here ABC is a right angle triangle given, right angled at B, and points D, E trisect BC. There are the points D and E which will be trisecting BC. What is the meaning for trisection? You know, it will be dividing BC into 3 parts. So let us take BD as X, D also equal no, so D also X, EC also X. So what will be the length of BE? X plus X, 2X. What will be the length of BC? X plus X plus X, 3X. So we will be writing this BD, BE and BC, and we need to prove the condition, what they are given, we need to arrive the condition. So first you will be taking the triangle ABD, taking the triangle ABD which is right angled at B. So by Pythagoras theorem, which is the hypotenuse here, that you can write here, by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square, AD square equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, no. So AB square plus BD square. What is BD? X. So AB square plus X square. Let us take this as equation 1. Then you will be taking the triangle ABE. And in ABE also B is right angle. So by Pythagoras theorem, AE square equal to AB square plus BE square. What is BE? 2X. 2X the whole square. Whenever you are squaring, 4X square. So let us take this as equation 2. Then the other triangle, full triangle ABC you are taking, and in that also by Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to hypotenuse square equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Which are the other two sides? AB square plus 3x. B to C is 3x, we have written. So AB square plus 3x the whole square. Now squaring 9x square. So let us take this as equation 3. And what condition they are given, from that you are taking the RHS. RHS part, what is that? Thrice that of AC square plus 5AD square. So this AC will be replaced from the equation 3. Okay. So what is AC square? AB square plus 9x square we are substituting. Likewise AD square replaced from equation 1. So 5 into AB square plus x square. Now you multiply. 3 into AB square plus 3 9s are 27x square plus 5AB square plus 5x square. Now 3AB square plus 5AB square, adding 8AB square. 27x square plus 5x square. 27 plus 5, 32x square. 8 you are taking commonly outside. Remaining AB square plus 4 times, no, in 32 8 4 times. So 4x square. Now actually what is this one? AB square plus 4x square you see from the equation 2. That can be written as AE square. So 8 AE square. Actually what is this? That is the LHS what you need to prove. Hence proved. So we have taken the RHS and we have arrived LHS. Okay. And the next topic is circles and tangents. Okay. What is a tangent? If a line touches the given circle at only one point, then it is called tangent to the circle. Okay. So if a line touches the given circle at one point, then it is a tangent to that circle. And here it is a radius. OP is the radius, and in the tangent always know the radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Wherever you draw, even this side you can draw the tangent. Okay. Then the radius will be perpendicular to the tangent. And apt example for the tangent is when a cycle moves along a road. Whenever you are riding a cycle, it moves along the road. Then the road becomes the tangent at each point when the wheels rolls on. That is a good example. And the sum results based on the circles and tangent. A tangent at any point on the circle and the radius are perpendicular, we have seen. No tangent can be drawn from an exterior point of the circle. Suppose if it is like this, see, a circle is there. If it is drawn like this is not a tangent. So no tangent can be drawn from an interior point of the circle. The point should be outside, but it will be touching the circle. Then only it is a tangent. Okay. Now, only one tangent can be drawn at any point on a circle. Through this point P, only one tangent can be drawn, not more than that. Now, two tangent can be drawn from any exterior point of a circle. Suppose here is the exterior point P, circle is there. If you are drawing the tangents, okay, two tangents from an exterior point, two tangents can be drawn. That is, their length are equal, PA equal to PB. Then, two circles are touching externally. How the radii will be? See here, what is the length will be? The distance between the center, how to calculate? R1 plus R2. The distance between the two centers is R1 plus R2. Whenever the circles are touching internally, this is externally they are touching, this one internally. How to find the distance between the center? OP equal to, this is P. Now, OP equal to R1 minus R2 in case if R1 greater than R2. Okay. And then whenever you are drawing, the length of two tangents drawn from an exterior point to a circle are equal, we have seen. Okay. Then whenever two direct common tangents are drawn, two direct common tangents drawn to the circles are equal in length. Okay. Two tangents drawn and two circles are there. So this tangent PA is common to the circle, bigger circle and also smaller circle. Okay. Likewise, this tangent also common to both the circle. Then their length will be equal, tangent length will be equal. And this is an exterior point P only, AB equal to CD. The length of the two tangents will be equal. And then next we are going to see the alternate segment theorem. So you can refer the statement in the book, I am going to read now. See the statement, if a line touches a circle, and from the point of contact, a chord is drawn. Okay, if a line touches a circle, see this one. If a line touches a circle and from the point of contact, this is the point of contact P, a chord is drawn. Here PQ is a chord. Okay, PQ is a chord. The angles between the tangent and the chord are respectively equal to the angles in the corresponding alternate segment. The angles between the tangent, which is a tangent here, AB is a tangent, P is a point of contact, PQ is a chord. The angles between the tangent. So, see here is the angle QPB. This angle must be equal to the angle in the alternate segment they are telling. You know the meaning for segment of a circle? You know, this is a segment of a circle. No. So, angle QPB equal to angle, this angle equal they are telling. QSP. That we are going to prove. Likewise, the other angle. What is the other angle near the tangent? This angle, no, this only we are going to prove. Angle QPA equal to angle PTQ. These two are equal, they are telling. That we are going to prove in this theorem. And what are things given? A circle with center at O given. Then tangent AB touches the circle at P. And PQ is a chord. S and T are 2 points on the circle. S and T are 2 points on the circle which are in the opposite side. Which are in the opposite side of the chord PQ. Okay. And then to prove, what we are going to prove? See here. Angle QPB equal to PSQ. Which is the angle QPB? This is the angle QPB. This angle. Okay. Equal to angle PSQ. These two angles are equal. We are going to prove. And one more angle, second angle QPA. Angle QPA. This angle equal to angle PTQ. This angle. Okay. And then what are the things you are constructing? Construct the diameter POR. So from the point of contact P, you are drawing the diameter for the circle. Okay, PR is the diameter. Then draw QR. You will be joining QR. Then QS. Okay, QS you will be joining. Then PS also you will be joining. Then PT also you are joining. Okay. Now, angle RPB equal to 90 degree we are telling. Why? Why is the angle RP is 90 degree here RPB? Since it is the diameter, already we have seen. The radius drawn to the tangent is perpendicular. The radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Even if you draw the diameter, that will be perpendicular. So here RP is the diameter and that is perpendicular to the tangent. Therefore, that is equal to 90 degree. Then angle RPQ plus angle QPB. See here, angle RPQ this angle plus QPB. Okay, angle QPB. These two angles they are telling. Okay, RPQ is nothing but this angle. These two angles, whenever 90 degree, no. Whenever you are adding these two angles, these two. Okay, equal to 90 degree. That is clear. Since RP is perpendicular, it is 90 degree. Which are the angles they mentioned? Now, in triangle RPQ, if you take this triangle, no. If you take triangle RPQ, the angle in the semicircle. Already you have learned in the 9th standard. The angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Here you see it will make 90 degree there. Okay. So, angle PQR is 90 degree. If you compare these two now, RHS are equal. 90 degree, 90 degree. So, LHS must be equal. Okay. We will see that one. Now, sum of two acute angles is 90 degree. Okay. Which are the angles? Angle QRP plus angle RPQ. QRP is nothing but this angle. Then, angle RPQ. RPQ is whenever one of the angle in a triangle, one of the angle is 90 degree we have proved. You know the angle sum property of a triangle. One angle is 90 degree, then what will be the sum of the other two angles? That is also equal to 90 degree, no. That they have written. Now, compare from 1 and 3. 1 and 3 only you are comparing, not 2. 1 and 3. 1 and 3 RHS are equal, so that LHS you will be equating. So, what is the LHS you have written here, and in this which will be cancelled? Angle RPQ cancelled. So, what will be remaining? Angle QPB equal to angle QRP. That is the equation 4. And the next one is angles in the same segment they are telling. So, equation 4, let it be like this. Next one, angle QRP equal to angle PSQ. Angle QRP equal to, this angle no, equal to PSQ. Angles in the same segment are equal. Even in practical geometry you have learned, whenever you are constructing the triangle, no, the angles in the same segment are equal. Okay. So, these two angles are equal, they are telling. Now, you will be comparing the equation 4 and 5. You see, which two are equal? There also you have angle QRP. So both will be eliminated. Now angle QPB equal to angle PSQ. This QRP will be eliminated. Here also it is there. Okay. So whenever you are combining 4 and 5, comparing 4 and 5, angle QRP is common. Okay. Now angle QPB equal to angle PSQ, that is equation 5, that is equation 6. Actually, what is that one? That is a proof for the first one. So first one we have proved now. Okay. Now we need to prove the second one. No, one more condition is there that we need to prove. One more angle. Now angle QPB plus angle QPA. Which is QPB? Angle QPB plus angle QPA is QPA. This angle. What is the angle of a straight line? Straight line angle is 180 degree. That we have written. Linear pair. Okay. So let us take this as equation 7. Then one more angle. Angle PSQ. Angle PSQ plus angle PTQ. These two angles. See, consider this one is a quadrilateral. If it is inside the circle, cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. So the sum of the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Whenever you are adding these two angles, their sum equal to 180 degree. Now you will be comparing equation 7 and 8. 180 RHS are equal, 180, 180. So that LHS must be equal. And in this which is common, that should be eliminated. Anything is common, just you see. No, nothing is common. But from the condition 1, no, what we have proved? Angle QPB equal to PSQ. Angle QPB will be replaced. Angle PSQ will be replaced by angle QPB here. Okay. From the equation, from the result 1. PSQ replaced by QPB. Now angle QPB will be cancelled. Remaining angle QPA equal to angle PTQ. That only you need to prove, no. So second one also we have proved. Hence the theorem proved. Okay. And based on this, we are going to see few example sums now. So example 4.24. Okay. So example 4.24, find the length of the tangent drawn from a point whose distance from the center of the circle is 5 centimeter. Okay, a circle is given, a tangent is drawn, let us take this, that as PT. The center of the circle is O. Okay. So here it will make 90 degree. So the distance from the center to the point is 5 centimeter and radius 3 centimeter. The length of the tangent PT you need to find out. Okay. So to find the length of the tangent PT, so you can apply the Pythagoras theorem, no. So in triangle OTP, angle T is 90 degree. So by Pythagoras theorem, PT square, hypotenuse square equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Which is the hypotenuse here? OP is the hypotenuse, no? So, OP square equal to OT square plus PT square. PT only you need to find out. 5 square equal to 3 square plus PT square. 5 square minus 3 square equal to PT square. 25 minus 9 equal to PT square. 16 equal to PT square. PT equal to 4 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the tangent is 4 centimeter. So, next example sum we are going to see. Example 4.25. PQ is a chord of length 8 centimeter to a circle of radius 5 centimeter. So, a circle of radius 5 centimeter. PQ is a chord of length. Here is a chord PQ. So, a tangent is drawn from the exterior point T. So, here it will be intersecting at Q. This is R, center O, and here also it is a radius only, no. And PQ of length 8 centimeter given, and being it is perpendicular, it will be dividing into 2 equal halves, no. So, here it will make 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter, okay. Now, we need to find out the length of the tangent PT. So, to find the length of the tangent PD. So, first you can take the triangle. Here also it will make 90 degree, no, here also. Now, in triangle OPR, which is the hypotenuse, angle R equal to 90 degree. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, which is the hypotenuse OP square. OP square equal to OR square plus say PR square. Now, what is OP? 5 square. 5 square equal to OR. What is OR? That only you are going to find out. So, OR square plus PR 4. Now, 5 square minus 4 square equal to OR square, taking plus 4 square this side. Now, 25 minus 16 equal to OR square, 9 equal to OR square. So, OR equal to 3 centimeter you got, okay. So, OR 3 centimeter you got. R to T we don't know, let us take that as Y, okay. Now, PQ 8 centimeter means PR 4 centimeter you write. Now, in triangle, which triangle you will be taking? In triangle PRT. In triangle PRT, angle R equal to 90 degree. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, which is the hypotenuse here, PT square equal to PR square plus RT. RT is nothing but Y. Okay. Now PT square only you are going to find out. What is PR? 4 square plus Y square. Okay. Let it be like this. This you can take it as 1 and the PT square value can take it as 2. Okay. Now you will be taking the full triangle. Here you have taken PRT only now. Now you will be taking OPT. Even here no, it will be making the angle 90 degree only no. So in triangle OPT, angle P equal to 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, okay, and which is the hypotenuse there, OT square. OT square equal to OP square plus PT square. What is OT length? OT length 3. O to R is 3. R to T is Y. So 3 plus Y the whole square equal to OP square. What is OP? 5 square plus PT. PT from equation 2 you can write no. That you can write. So PT is 4 square plus Y square. Now from this we are going to find out Y value. Okay. Now we will be expanding this by using the identity A plus B the whole square. So that you can get Y value. Expand. So A square 3 square 9 plus B square Y square plus 2AB 6Y equal to 5 square 25 plus 4 square 16 plus Y square. And both the side you have Y square value, equal symbol is there. So Y square will be eliminated. Now 6Y plus 9 equal to, or else even you can take 9 this side. So 6Y equal to, add these two, 11 carrying 1 3 4, 41 minus 9. Okay. So 6Y equal to 32. Y equal to 32 by 6. Okay. If you reduce this one, what will be the answer? 16 by 3. Y equal to 16 by 3 centimeter. But we need to find out the length of the tangent PT. No. What is the PT value? From 2. You can substitute this in equation 2. Substitute in 2. So that you can get PT equal to root of 4 square. 16 plus Y square. 16 by 3 the whole square. Now root of 16 plus 16 square 256 by 9. Now you can take LCM and multiply. 54 carrying 5, 144 plus 256 whole divided by 9 square root. Now if you add this one, 400 by square root 20 by 3. That is the length of the tangent. Therefore, PT equal to 20 by 3 centimeter. Can write it as a fraction itself. We will see the next example sum. Example 4.26. O is the center of the circle. PQ is a chord given. PQ is a chord and here they are given 50 degree. Okay, find angle. Tangent is PR. PR is the tangent, PQ is the chord, O is the center of the circle. P makes an angle of 50 degree with PQ. So here it will make 50 degree they are given. We need to find out the angle POQ. This angle we are going to find out. So to find angle POQ. Okay. So just now we have seen in the fact, theorem fact and all, it is a radius. Radius of the circle is OP. OQ also radius. And the radius is perpendicular to the tangent here. Therefore, what is the angle made by the radius here? 90 degree. Since OP is perpendicular to the tangent PR, it will make 90 degree. So, angle OPQ equal to, from the 90 degree we will be subtracting the 50. Okay. So, remaining angle OPQ equal to 40 degree. So, after getting the angle OPQ, no, see here. Here the remaining 40 degree you are getting. Okay. And being both are the radius, OP equal to, since OP equal to OQ equal to the radius, isosceles triangle, it is an isosceles triangle. Why? And what about the angles? The angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. Already you know this one, this fact. The angles opposite to the equal angles are equal. These are the equal sides, OP equal to OQ, which is the radius. Being radius they are equal, and triangle OPQ is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Being an isosceles triangle, angle OQP also equal to 40 degree. Angle OPQ equal to OQP. Both are 40 degree they are telling. So, what will be the remaining angle in the triangle OPQ? We need to find out POQ. No, that is the remaining angle. So, by angle sum property of a triangle, angle POQ equal to angle sum property 180 minus these two angles 40 plus 40. So, angle POQ equal to 180 minus 80. So, angle POQ equal to 100 degree. So, here you can write by angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. Angle sum property of a triangle. We'll see the next sum. Example 4.27. Triangle ABC is circumscribing a circle. Okay. So, first you draw the circle, then you can draw the triangle. So, here it will be intersecting at the points M, N, L, and some measurements given here. Triangle ABC given, some measurements here 4 centimeter, N to A 3 centimeter, and total length of AC 9 centimeter given. To find the length of BC. Okay. To find the length of BC they are asking. Okay. This is L. Now how to find the length BC you see, and in the theorem fact we have seen whenever you are drawing the two tangents from an exterior point, their length are equal. So here B is the exterior point, BL and BN are equal. So two tangents drawn from an exterior point are equal, therefore BN equal to BL, which is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay, so BL we got now. Next we need to get LC. What is LC here? See, LC must be equal to MC. No, here C is the exterior point. Two tangents drawn from an exterior point to a circle are equal, and here you should write the reason at least one time. No, since two tangents drawn from an exterior point to a circle are equal. From an exterior point to a circle are equal. And the same fact only we are going to use. Here also you see, here N to A 3 centimeter. So, NA equal to AM, which is equal to 3 centimeter. But here the full length of AC is 9, no. So, what will be the remaining length MC? What is MC? MC equal to AC minus AM. So, MC equal to 9 minus 3, which is 6 centimeter. Now, MC we got it as 6. Now, again, the length of the tangents are equal whenever they are drawn from the exterior point C. So, LC equal to MC, which is equal to 6 centimeter. Now, we got BL as 4 centimeter, LC as 6 centimeter. So, BC equal to BL plus LC, which is equal to 4 plus 6, which is equal to 10 centimeter. Therefore, BC equal to 10 centimeter. Okay. Now, we will be continuing with the one more example sum is there, simple sum only, that we will finish up. So, example 4.28. Two concentric circles are given. Two concentric circles here is a chord BC, but this chord BC is a tangent to the smaller circle, no? Likewise they are given, and here it will be framing the right angle triangle 5 centimeter, 4 centimeter. So, by reading the question you must know to draw the diagram. If radii of two concentric circles are 4 centimeter, so this is the radius of the smaller circle, 5 centimeter is the radius of the bigger circle. Then find the length of the chord of one circle, which is the tangent to the other circle. Okay. So here you give the name AB. So now you will be taking in triangle OAB, this perpendicular, no, radius is perpendicular. Okay. OA is perpendicular to BC or BA. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, which is a hypotenuse here, phi square equal to BA you are going to find out, no, phi square equal to BA square plus 4 square, other side. Now, phi square minus 4 square equal to BA square. Now, 25 minus 16 equal to BA square. 9 equal to BA square. BA equal to 3 centimeter. So BA we got, and you know that being the perpendicular line, BA and AC are equal. Since OA is perpendicular to BC, BA equal to AC. So BA is 3 centimeter means AC also 3. Then what will be the length of BC? BC equal to twice that of BA. What is BA? 3 centimeter. So 6 centimeter is the length of BC. Okay. That's all boys. Thank you.